All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to McBoss Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu. Today is Thursday, August 14th, 8:43 a.m. Mountain Time, 10:43 a.m. Eastern Time. We are more than 1.5 hours in the market. So the market opened pretty weak today due to the PPI data, much little bit harder inflation than expected on the producer price index, and Nasdaq is has come back though, so it has come back a little bit. Now it's up 0.1%. Dow is still down 0.3. S&P is down 0.1, and the volume is near flat right now for Nasdaq, and New York Stock Exchange volume is much lower. So looking on the news here, we have hot PPI inflation. We have coherent like dropping quite a bit here. So let's take a look at that data here. SCOHR is a simple. So yeah, it was doing really, really well. This is one of the strong leaders in this rally. But yesterday it was very interesting. It was a huge reversal. That could have been maybe some foreshadowing of what could happen today. And now look at this. It is dropping 21% below the moving average 50-day red line there. Um, Let's see, this has been updated. I mean, obviously, the market doesn't like their forward earnings guidance. So it still looks okay, but right now is ready for another base building after such a big correction. Now it's actually down 27% from the top. So, um, okay, let's keep going here. In terms, there's not too much news, I believe. Amazon and Netflix are moving today. Let's take a quick look at that. So here's Amazon bouncing back. Um, it is not on my list just because there's one quarter here that's kind of weak here on the second fourth quarter. But overall, the picture looks okay. Today is a nice breakout zone right here from the trend line. Um, Looking at Netflix, Netflix is starting to bounce right there. It found support yesterday, so maybe it can, this is not a very steep slope line. It's just moving up nicely. But the key resistance level is going to be this 50-day right now. It looks like it's trying to come above it, so maybe it could work. This is the intraday low. Yesterday was tested, again near the 10-day, and today we have already made a newer high, so this looks very positive. MSTR and app loading falling a little bit. Bitcoin down 3%. The MSTR and app loading lost 3% almost. So let's take a quick look. So for Bitcoin, I know it make a new high overnight yesterday, I think. For at least Bitcoin, I'm not sure why this one is down 3%. Maybe it has reversed for Bitcoin. So if we look at MSTR, it actually making a new low. So this one has been not a leader for Bitcoin related stock. Let's look at iron. That's the other one. Looks like this one is bouncing pretty good today. Let's look at intraday chart. Yeah, it was very volatile this morning. I mean, it came all the way back down, and look at this. It's bouncing right now. So this might be a good entry point here because it's been tested right now. So that looks pretty good. Um, yeah, so that's iron here. Okay, let's keep going. At lowing, it has been pulling back, broke out, pulls back now to 10-day. Look at this, it's finding support right now at the 10-day. So that also looks, at least for now, it looks good as long as it doesn't come back down and can even make another intraday high. That will be really good. Um, let's keep going here. UNH moving. So here's the inflation data. PPI rose 0.9% in July, way above the 0.2% estimate. That's why the market was down this morning. Annual increase is 3.3% versus 2.6%. Um, Jobless claims is better than expected, 224. Um, and then there's a whole bunch of earnings here: AAP, Birkenstock, Cisco, Coherent. We talk about Deere, JD, NetEase, and TPR. So those are the news. Let's look at stocks on the move. Um, There's not 20 stocks for sure today because market is under pressure right now this morning. But like I said, it has bounced back a little bit. So we'll see if the growth stocks can at least stop going down today. On the downside, I'm just checking if there's anything known here. Um, DE reported down, TPR down, JD also down, NetEase also down, Birkenstock also down, AAP. So a lot of stocks reported down today. On the upside, we have Gil. Gil is quite strong here after I can't remember the news here. Maybe they were going to be bought out, and then the news came out and it jumped a lot. It followed through today. Looks pretty good right now. Rigo still continue to climb. We talk about iron here. Reddit is still going. Look at this. This is an amazing run. We have Futu, Charles Schwab here. Let's take a look at Charles Schwab. Well, this one is bouncing a little bit. It hasn't done too much lately. Yesterday it was down a lot. I'm not sure why, but today is bounce. So it found support today. That's another stock that found support. LPLA, Nvidia. Let's take a look at Nvidia. So Nvidia just holding tight recently. Today it looks like it's bouncing again. It hasn't made new high since Tuesday, but it is holding. MGNI. Oh, this one is making a move right now, so it's coming out of this trend line, so that looks pretty good. And let's just see. Yeah, earnings still good. Yeah, this might be a good entry point. This is the two leaders from this rally in April were Credo and MGNI. So for me anyway, but those are the top two. So if I look at Credo, Credo is reporting 12 days. It actually not doing that well right now. It's pulling back, but MGNI looks pretty good. ICE, Power, WLDN, GE, TPV, ESLT. Let's look at ESLT here. So this one is bouncing from earnings yesterday, gap up, but it reversed lower. This morning it was barely moving. Now it looks like it wants to go up, so that looks pretty healthy too. Let's look at intraday chart. There you go. This is the intraday chart. This is a little bit less liquidity. You can see from the bar it's not very smooth. So it's only 148,000 aerospace defense, but it does have pretty good earnings. And sales a little bit down, but it's still, yeah, but earnings good. So those are the stocks from the on the move. Let's take a look at other stocks maybe that's not on the move today, but was up this week. Um, let's start with AMD. AMD is pulling back slightly. Um, yeah, let's look at Avago, Broadcom. Um, this one is bouncing like Nvidia a little bit. So they haven't given up yet. They're just kind of holding tight right now after a new high. Let's see what else we have here. Commvault. So Tuesday was the big day for most of the growth stocks. So the question is, um, Tuesday I started buying some of the growth stocks. The question is, are they going to hold up that low, right? So Tuesday's low is more important because right here, for example, Combo is a good example. This is where I got in. It's pulling back right now, so most likely it will undercut, like it's going to test the low, right? So, but the 10-day is rising, right? So the question again, what are they going to do near the 10-day? It hasn't touched it yet, but it's getting very close. It's pulling back, so if it doesn't hold, then it's going to undercut that. It's going to fail basically. This momentum. So we'll see. So that's CVLT as an example of what I recently bought. Uh, did we talk about Google? No, I don't think so. Let me check. So Google, I also enter um, on Tuesday. Pretty big shakeout yesterday. Um, and then today it looks like it's moving up slightly. So that's not bad. Like after, like I don't know what happened here. Big shakeout right there, and then it holds yesterday's low even at this level here. So that's a good sign. That's Google. Let's keep going here. We have Life 360 that reported just recently. This one did really well after the earnings, so it followed through yesterday. Whereas, wow, look at this today. It found support right away, even though it's a down, but it found support this morning. So that looks healthy. Again, we'll see what happens as the day goes by, but if it keep going at this rate, it might be it's a very strong stock if that's the case. Um, okay, Light also reported. I think it didn't do that well, so it reversed yesterday. Well, so yeah, so this is there's some stocks that are doing this right now. They gap out on earnings, move up, and then they reverse, right? And now it followed through to the downside. Again, part of it is because a lot of them are sell on the news event because they're so extended from a rally. So for those stocks like this one, we probably have to wait for it to rebase or at least consolidate for a bit. All right, let's look at some of the chips. LSCC. So this one is still going. Today is pulling back though. And it already undercut yesterday's low. And power, very similar. It is founding support though. This one. So from Tuesday, this one I entered Tuesday, followed through Wednesday. Today, like this one is finding support. So again, some of these stocks are finding support so far. It didn't undercut yesterday's low, but the day is not over, so we'll have to see what happens. MU, MU, Micron. So it's pulling back slightly. It finds support this morning. It's bouncing back. So again, today for Nasdaq so far, because of QQQ, is doing the same thing, right? A lot of the chart, like it was gap down, and then look, it already make new intraday high, and it continued to go. So a lot of growth stocks should follow this pattern. At least the stronger ones, they should follow this pattern. So we have NATL. This one is smaller stock. It's moving up pretty strong, so it pulled back right here. It started to go, bounce back on Tuesday, and then Wednesday followed through. Thursday, today followed through again. So that looks pretty good. Let's look at Palantir. So this one is pulling back a little bit. It's finding support this morning, but although it doesn't look very strong bounce at all. So Rambus also pulling back, but again, it's finding support this morning. So we'll see, right? A lot of the stocks are bouncing back from this morning, but are they gonna hold? If they come back down and test the low, that won't be good. So that seems to be the theme today. RNG, SITM. Let's look at those. So this one has a huge bounce yesterday. Today, finding support is already at new high again. That looks very strong. SITM bounce. Again, this one already like coming back to the new high, so that looks pretty strong. SITM. So those are the tech stocks. There's not too much retail today. Yeah. So there's some of the few stocks yesterday. PLGC, LVYA, WRBY. On the industrial side, we have industrial commercial side. We have BCO, ESLT. We talk about KTOS. Now let's take a look at this. Look at BCO. Wow, this is very strong. This is like Reddit movement, similar to Reddit. KTOS, another. This one is defense, aerospace defense. This one also moving up nicely. Yesterday found support right there. That looks pretty good. That's KTOS. This one looks pretty good. Health side, nothing pop up today. Can look at an INCY. This one is still going. This one followed through yesterday after Tuesday's move. And look at this, it's holding up so nice here. Wow. ASTH, this one coming down a little bit. MERM, this one is holding tight. That's a good sign. It's holding tight after such a big movement. Just looking at XBI, this one has a huge clean breakout right here. This is getting momentum right now. You know, I'm hearing this talk about on CNBC quite a bit. This, biotechs have been kind of moving lately, so could be an area to watch. And then on the gold side, LD, this one is coming down a little bit gold, but FMV reported recently, and it was able to bounce back. Today it's giving up yesterday's low, so that doesn't look as good. On the financial, we have FCFS moving. So this one also reversed already, but it's on a nice uptrend and breakout here. So we'll see what happens after. ICE pulling back, not doing much at this moment. And we already talked about Charles Schwab. So yeah, we'll see. Let me see tolls here. That was something that came up this morning, but I'm not sure what's going. Okay, so yeah, it hasn't really made a move yet. So this one continued to be a downtrend. So yeah, thank you all for watching. We'll do one final look at QQQ. It's just bouncing back a little bit. I think IWM is the one that was strong the last 2 days. Today it gave back. So we'll see how this behave, throughout the day. But the bounce is weak so far.
I'd like to thank everyone. Thanks. I had a great time today. Hope everyone else had a good.
So yeah, that's it for today. Hope everyone have a good